Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Love with Coding. How to retrieve the system date and time and store it in the MySQL only. Today we are going to discuss. It is very helpful for your project. So let's start the video. This is our billing software backend connection, nothing but your database connectivity. So the database name is a project. The database contains one of the table is called as a purchase. The purchase table contains the customer details like what is the ordering date, ordering time, and what is the phone number of the customer, what is the item, how many items they purchased from the shop, what is the product code and corresponding quantity of the product, then what is the final amount they want to pay in the billing counter. So this is your back-end connection. Now I am going to show the front-end connection of your billing software program. It is nothing but your Python. So if you don't watch the previous video of the project, so I am providing the link in the description box. Please go and watch the previous video. So now I am going to run the program. So there is a run module. So now I am going to do the purchase. So there is a two option. So I want to enter the phone number of the customer. So I am entering the phone number of the customer. In order to check the correct phone number also we have the criteria. So what is a product I am going to purchase mean there is a 222. There is a shampoo. So there is a 3 bottle of shampoo I am going to buy. So 3 into 100. 1 bottle of shampoo is 100 rupees. Only I am going to purchase the shampoo alone. So there is a no. So there is a no. So how many amount I want to pay in the counter means there is a 300 rupees. Now look at your database connectivity, your backend connection. I am going to open the same table again. There is a purchase table. Now you can see there is a today's date. It's a July 1. So what is the current timing? So phone number, everything. But we entered only there is a phone number and what is a product and how many quantity you are going to get. So it will count the item count and amount is automatically. But how it is retrieving the date and time. So from the system, it will automatically take the current date and time. So if you are going to create the project, the date and time is playing the very important role in order to monitorize your work of the project. So how to retrieve the ordering date, system date and time and store it in the MySQL only I am going to explain. I am going to explain as a separate program. Now I am going to create the database. So the database is create. There is a database. The database is a demo for your date and time, how to retrieve the system date and time. So once the database is created, so there's a spelling mistake. So create, there is a database. Okay. So it is given correctly. So once the database is created, you want to open the database. So use, there is a database. Okay. So the database is open. Database change, it's nothing but it is open. So inside this database, I am going to create one table. The table contains the 4 fields like, so create, there is a table. So the table name, it is nothing but there is a student. So what is a admission date? So the data type is a date only. What is a admission time? So the data type is also time only. Next to S name, it is nothing but there is a student name. So the student name is a variable character. You want to provide a maximum size. The final one is your phone number. So the phone number, it is in the form of integer. So the table is containing the 4 fields like what is admission date, time, student name and phone number. Only we going to enter the student name and phone number, but the database going to retrieve this date and current date and time from your system only. So you can see here, yes, the data, the table is, the student table is created successfully. So now I am going to see the what is the description of this table. Yes, it is a data type, everything is given very clearly. Now I am going to switch over to the front end. There is a Python. So I am going to open the script mode. So now I am going to type the program. So in order to get the system date and time, you want to use the package is called as a date and time package. So import date and time. So the package name is a date and time. So now I am going to use one variable. The variable name is called as a now. Any variable name you can keep it. So now I am going to name as a now. So after the now you want to use the package name. What is a package name? There is a date time. So again you want to use, because the package name also there is a date and time only. So here we are going to use the function. What is a function means there is a now, because there is a parenthesis mean that is called as a function. So the now function will retrieve the, what is a now means current status, what is a current time as well as the date it will retrieve. So in order to get the admission date, so what is a date means admission date, so I am going to use the variable as a date, so it is going to retrieve. What is a function? There is a now, so now dot, it is a string format because it is containing the extra special character. strf means string format. I am going to get there is a timing, but the timing it is in the format of which format means %y, there is a year, next there is a hyphen symbol, %m, hyphen symbol, %d. So it is containing the special character called as a hyphen, so it is automatically considered as a string. So same thing for your timing also, that is a admission times equal to same thing now dot string format of there is a timing. So what you want to give means there is a hours, minute, second, so percentage hours colon sign, percentage minutes colon sign, percentage. So you want to give the percentage, yes, that's all. So now I am going to print the order date and ordering time. You just see order date comma there is a ordering time. Okay, so now I am going to save the program. So I am going to give the name as a date time for your database .py. Okay, so I save the program. Now I am going to run the module. So run, there is a run module. So there is a spelling mistake here. What is a order date? So it is not o date, it is a date, admission date. So I given wrongly. So you can save the program and you can run one more time. So it will retrieve the current date and timing also. So it is clear. Now how to send this current date and time to your database connectivity. For the database connectivity, you want to use the module is called as a MySQL connector. So I want to import the package. So import MySQL dot there is a connector. So the package is included. So after the package, you want to create the connection object for the database. The connection object is a my data. The connection object is nothing but my database. Now I am going to use the package name is called as a MySQL dot connector dot. What is a function name means the function name is a connect. Okay, are you clear? So the package name is a MySQL dot connector dot connect. That's a parenthesis mean it is called as a function. So okay, so next we are going to the connect function. It contains the 4 parameters. So what are the 4 parameters means the first parameter is a host. What is a host means it is a local host. Host is nothing but in which computer the program is running. Next there is a username, your MySQL username. So the MySQL user default username is a root. What is a password? What is your MySQL password? The default password also root only, but I change the password while I am installing your MySQL. So the current password is a $96. So next one is a what is a database name. Okay, so I am going to give there is a database name. So the database name is a demo. There is a date and timing. So you want to give. So what is a host? I said in which computer you are running the particular program. So it is a local host. So host is nothing but usually you want to provide the IP address only. Okay, there is a default IP address you want to provide. Otherwise you can give us a just as a local host alone you can give. So that's all 2 steps over. You want to import the package. Next you want to create the connection using the connect function. So next we need the cursor to execute the program. So next I am going to create the cursor. So now what I am going to do means I am going to create the cursor. So MC is nothing but my cursor. You can give the variable name as a anything. So what is a my DB? There is a my database. So the connection object dot there is a cursor. If you going to create the cursor means the function used to create the cursor itself, there is a cursor. So first one, you want to import the package. Using the connect function, you want to create the connection between your Python and your MySQL. Finally, you want to create the cursor. So that's all. Already we get the ordering. What is admission date and admission time? It is over. So next I am going to work with the student name and phone number I want to get. So student name it is a string. So the default data type of the Python is a string only. So now I am going to get enter the student name. So next I want to get the phone number of the not customer, the student. So phone number, it is in the form of integer. So now I am going to give int input, enter the phone number. So that's all, I get the two details. So what are the inputs we need? What is a admission date, time, student name and phone number. So once it is everything is done, you want to use the two things. Using the cursor only, you are going to execute the query. So what is a query? Q is nothing but there is a query. So in which variable the query going to store means the variable is called as a Q. So I want to give the query inside the code. So how to insert the value inside the table means insert into the table name. The table name is a student, okay, not students, it is a student. Refer your database. This database name is a demo, date and time. The table name is a student. So I want to give insert into the student. So the student table contain the 4 column. What is a column? Admission date, comma, admission time, comma, student name, comma, there is a phone number. This spelling what you are given in your database, you want to give the correct spelling. Next there is a values. So I am going to use the %s method. What is a %s means? There is a substitution. So instead of values I am going to substitute the %s. That's all. The query you want to store it in the variable. What is the value of this percentage? All the 4 percentages I am going to give. What is a V means? V is nothing but there is a values. What is the first value? There is a date. So here what is a variable you are using? Same variable you want to use it here. So there is a admission date, comma, there is a admission time, there is a student name, comma, there is a phone number. So in order to avoid the confusion, for the database as well as the Python, I am using the same variable. But if you are going to use different variable also, there is no problem. So the first percentage is take the admission yes. Second percentage is will take the admission timing. Third one is a student name. Fourth one is a phone number it will get. Are you clear? So you want to get the query in the variable is called as a Q, and value you want to get you want to store it in the variable called as a V. So what is a cursor name? What is a cursor name? There is a MC. So MC it is called as a my cursor dot execute. So here I am going to use the execute function. Inside the execute function you want to pass two things. One is a query, another one is a value. So what is a query you are going to execute, then what is a value? That's all. So finally you want to commit this database. Why we are committing means then only whatever changes you are doing here, you are updating or inserting or deleting, only for insertion. Select statement, no need to use the commit function. So totally here we are using the 5 function. First function is called as a connect function. It requires the 4 parameter. Second function, it is used to create the cursor. The function name itself, there is a cursor. The third function, it is a execute. Inside the execute function, you want to pass the query as well as the value. The fourth function is a commit function. So now I am going to save the program. File, there is a save. Now I am going to run your program. I hope so it is going to execute without any error. So it is asking enter the student name. So I am going to give the student name is a Karthi. Okay. What is the phone number of the student means? 998866. There is a 55. You can see there is an error in the program. MySQL.connector error. What is the error? Out of range value for the column. So then there is a phone number. Then you want to check your database connectivity, but close this one and check the do the changes. Okay, what is a phone number? Oh, it is in an integer. Sorry. So you want to give us a decimal number only. So now I am going to alter the table. So alter table. The table name is student. So now I am going to modify. What I am going to modify means I am going to change the data type. So modify the data type, I am going to give us a decimal instead of the integer. So how many digits means 15 digits. So now it will take few minutes time. Yes, it is updated. Now you can see the description of this student table. You can see here from the phone number integer, now the phone number it is changed into the decimal number. Now you can run the program. Okay, there is no problem. So run, there is a run module. So it is going to ask you want to enter the student details. So this time I am going to enter the student name as a Vivek. So phone number is 7766, there is a 55. So you can see there is a enter, everything is done. Now you can go to your database connectivity. Now you can give, there is a select star from data table name. What is a table name? There is a student. Now you can see here it is retrieving the date, time, student name and phone number. One more time I am going to execute the same program. You can see here run, there is a run module. So it is asking the student name. So now I am going to give the student name as a Divya. What is a phone number means 9443190345. I am going to enter. Now you can see backend connectivity. Now the student name is updated. So this is a way you want to retrieve your system date and time and you want to send it to your database connectivity. Thank you.